Do you find yourself competing for your spouse's attention? Hobbies can bring great personal satisfaction to a person, but sometimes, when taken too far, it can create friction in a relationship. Dr. T. Charles Brantley is a relationship counselor and is here to tell us how to balance the two. Welcome back, TC. Nice to have you here.
It's a long time no see.
I know, it's been a while, but we're happy you're here.
Thank you.
All right, we are talking about a couple ways to fit the hobbies into the relationship.
That's the key. You fit the hobbies in a relationship, not the other way around. A lot of people have hobbies, then a relationship. No, it's relationship first, hobby second.
And it says ensure love between each other is stronger than the hobby.
That's correct, because again, when you don't do that, hobbies can either bring you together or set you apart. So again, you're using the hobbies to bring you guys together as a cohesive unit and not a destructive unit.
All right, try to do things together in your responsive hobbies.
Right, you're doing together. You know what? Let me learn why you like this hobby. Let me learn why you like this. And so you learn
to figure it out.
You learn. Listen, marriage is all about learning each other. And guess what? You never stop learning. After you get married, you do not stop learning.
I see. All right, top or bottom? I'm going to let you figure that out or explain it.
Top or bottom, I behave. Top or bottom really means that sometimes let your spouse do better in a hobby that you know you're better in, but let them win every now and then. Because again, it's about submitting one to another and stretching something. That's why I have this band here, because in hobbies you have to stretch to do what they like. For example, women may like to sew. That's a stretch.
But wait a second,
for
you're
guys.
telling me if your wife wants to knit a quilt or something, you're going to take the time and do that?
What's wrong with going to the store and helping them pick out what type of thing, the color, or if she sews, how about cutting out the pattern? You stretch. All right. For women, you know what? He likes basketball. I hate basketball. You stretch.
But are you saying I should go pick up a ball and play basketball? Maybe go watch a game. Could that be an option? Stretch. All right, I get it. I'm stretching. All right, a hobby cannot take the place of your spouse.
It cannot.
Of course not. I would hope not.
You cannot make love to a hobby. You cannot do it. As much as you try, you cannot. You cannot say, well, because I'm mad with my spouse, let me go and do my hobby. No, that's not the case. Let me first get with my spouse first, then let me go to my hobby. Because people will try to intertwine this and make this into a relationship orgy, and that does not work.
Well, what happens if, say, the man loves to play golf? He works all day. He can only do it on the weekends, but it's also the only time that you could see your spouse. What do you do?
Again, if you make that a priority, then the spouse is going to say, wow, that's more important than you, and that's going to get you in trouble. That's going to be a sand trap if you play that game.
Clever. All right, record the event on TV.
Guys, this is very important for guys. When your favorite game is on, your favorite sports is on, you have DVD, you have the DVR, record it.
TC, how are you going to record a football game or something?
Very easily. You record it and you play it back and don't find out who won or lost. That's how you do it. Because again, your spouse has to be number one. When they're not number one, everything else is going to start falling down. It's the foundation. Without the foundation, everything falls with it.
All right, and it says, make sure that you say your children can be a hobby, but that's not necessarily good, is it?
It is not good. Please hear me loud and clear. Hear me loud and clear. It is not good to have your children as a hobby. Well, we got to invest in little John. We got to invest in little Susie. We got to make sure they got this stuff. No, make sure you as husband and wife have your stuff together, and then make sure you're doing well, and then you do your children. Because guess what? Before the children, it was you and her together.
That's true.
So understand that. That will never change.
All right, what about like video games? Typically this is a man problem or a hobby, whatever you want to call it.
Teresa, you must be, girl, you on the roll.
I'm just
here.
asking.
You don't know how many women come to my private practice saying, Dr. Brantley, my husband loves me, but he spends 5, 6, up to 2 a.m. in the morning playing Tour of Duty, all that stuff. Wrong. Again.
Call of Duty. Call of Duty.
That's why I don't play it. Okay. Anyway, the bottom line is when you're spending all that time into that, what time do you have left for your spouse? And women especially, men hear me loud and clear. Women do not like leftover time. They want prime time.
That's such a good term.
Yes.
Make the time, right?
Make the time. Just like you make the time for the video game, make the time for it. Because when you play her, she plays you.
Well, what about a woman who is maybe obsessed with going to the gym or something?
Same thing. You have to make sure that that does not take the place of your spouse. Because looking good, that's fine, but he's one of the good that's going to expect the fruit.
All right, let's talk a little bit about, I know you just celebrated a big anniversary with your
26 years to the
That's
same
fantastic.
woman. God bless you. Thank you. Hey,
And
Jackie.
some of the secrets, you do the date night.
The date night is cleaning up the house when things
You do
need to
the
be cleaned up.
cleaning.
She does the cooking, I do the cleaning. I put the food away, I sweep, I do all that. Because again, the more time I do for her, the more time she has for me.
It's true, though, a little bit of
That's
a
how it
balance.
works. I tell men, I'm gonna get in trouble if I say this, I tell men that helping around the house is an emotional vibrator. The more you do for her, the more she'll come back and do for you.
Just unload the dishwasher.
Unload the dishwasher. Oh, how about this? How about this? Clean up behind yourself. You're not a little boy. Amen.
Great tips. All right, where can people see you?
Again, www.rest.org or my website, and also I come on Hot 937 every other Thursday as well.
Sounds great, TC.
Thanks for having us.
As always, it's a pleasure.
God bless.